Everybody, I am leaving this video for you so that you can start to complete the assignment that is due on Friday. This video is one that you will reference throughout the semester as well. And so I'll post it in the resource module and in the module for this week, and it will also be linked on the assignment that's due Friday. So let's get started. To access the library databases, you'll go here on the COS website to library. From here, you'll go to the third little gray box, academic databases. And then from here, you'll have access to 93 of the databases. Now, we will be going over this in class this week, but I just wanted you all to have access to this. So I like to use EBSCO. I think it's the most effective. So you'll click on that. You will have to be logged in, of course, to your COS account. And so if you're off campus, you'll have to log in order to access it. So here we go. I'm just gonna search a topic. We just looked at book banning, so I'll do book banning. And from here, what's gonna happen is it's gonna bring all of my results up. I have 1,000 different results here. Well, that's way too many, so I'm gonna use my filters here. And I'm going to come down and hit a few of these filters. I'm going to use peer reviewed. Peer reviewed is the highest form of information that we can get. I'm also going to come down and let's just do the last year. And then I think that'll narrow us down a good bit. Let's see. Yeah, down to 17. So once you get to a manageable number, you're going to want to scroll through and kind of get an idea of which one kind of piques your interest. So let's say we'll just say, okay, here we go. Here's one about Texas and the approach to the future of education. So when you scroll down, it'll give you all the information that it includes, and then it will also give you an abstract. Now, an abstract is just a summary of the article that will help you know whether or not this is going to help you. So if we were to read over this and think, oh yeah, they mentioned book bans right here, right? So if we're doing something on book bans, that will help us kind of, take a look at, like, we know this article will help us. So from here, what you're going to do is go down to the PDF. And so when you get the PDF pulled up, sorry, let me X that out. There we go. So you get the PDF pulled up, and this is your actual access to the article. Now, one of the things I recommend is emailing it to yourself so that you don't have to try to find it again. So hit that share button, go to email. You can also just save it if you have OneDrive, but email, and then you're going to want to email it to yourself here. So that is important. But also, I just want you to take a look at the citation option. This is a great tool for anybody who has to do a works cited page or anything like that. And in your assignment this week, you'll need this. So click Cite. And from here, you'll click the citation that we're using, which for our class is MLA. And then you can just literally copy and paste that. And so that becomes super important as we move into annotated bibliography and other assignments, okay? So that is basically how you'd use EBSCO. Of course, I'm seeing the new download button. That's kind of a cool thing too. So the reason I suggest downloading or emailing it to yourself or even printing it if you're old school like me is because it's really hard to find your article again. It's hard to remember, oh, how did we limit this article? How did we, go like, did we say last 2 years? Did we say last 12 months? Like trying to find that again becomes difficult. So I'm going to show you one more of the databases just so that, you can get an idea of the different ones. Actually, I'll be showing you two more. This is CQ Researcher. I tend to think this one is really helpful with different kinds of information. Man, either my internet is slow or these things are slow, but this one is I like the way it's laid out. It makes it super easy to find the different parts of it. So once again, we'll use our topic book banning and we'll see what comes up. And of course, future of the book, will print survive, banning landmines, politics and education. That seems like one that might, be good. School censorship. There we go. Why are complaints about American school books on the rise? Now, interestingly enough, this one was written in 1993. That's very old. And so this would actually be an interesting one to look at and compare to something more modern. But here we go. Over here, it's going to break down all the different sections. Now you can just scroll down through all the sections, but I recommend, kind of like getting your overview, looking at the background. It has a pro and con view here that you can go to that'll talk to you about the pros and the cons. And then back up to the top. One of my favorite things about it is the chronology. And it talks about the first time that, books are banned and the progress. And it's always been basically the same situations, anything about race or, non-conforming gender and sexuality tends to be the stuff that gets banned. And it's almost always a religious argument that, comes in. So that gives us information there. So if I like this article, once again, I would go to these little buttons here. I would hit share. I would email myself with the information, or I can, once again, download it here. And then I would click cite. I would choose MLA. And then I have my MLA formatted citation right there. Okay. One more that I'll show you guys, and you can play with these. The subjects are up here, but ultimately, I'm showing you the ones I think are the best ones. Films on demand here. Oh, I guess we don't have films on demand anymore. So instead, I'll just show you this one. This is Canopy. Canopy, you don't only have to pull from articles, you can pull from podcasts, you can pull from videos. So Canopy is actually kind of laid out like Netflix, to be honest. It has a lot of different updated movies. Like here's where the red fern grows. I think I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Graduates, very famous film movie. Suspiria, the original one of that is pretty scary. So interesting stuff here. I'm going to click on one and see what kind of options we have here. So these are episodes of something, and it looks to me like this is less like the other ones. It looks like you can share it, which is great. Oh, never mind. It does have all the same information. You can copy the link, you can embed it into something, or you can also go here and get your MLA citation. So if there were to be something in one of these films that intrigued you for an essay, you could also use it. So this is just a brief overview of how to use the databases. There are so many, and of course this week's assignment will take you through, exploring the databases. We will be going over this in class, so don't panic, but I wanted you to have access to this video so that if you forgot what exactly, I was asking from you, then you would be able to come in and actually do it on your own, or if you're not able to make it to class this week. All right, I'll see you this week. Have a great night.